And do you really live up in the hills? I saw you on Conan last time, and you said you live up in the hills up above Hollywood. Is that?
Yeah, I was on Conan like, what was it, a week and a half ago or whatever?
When you pulled a pound of bacon out of your pants? I love that.
Joe was so turned on by that.
It was awesome.
But yeah, I really do live up in the hills. And there's all kinds of crazy animals that live on my property, man. I got people don't believe it.
Even though it's California and Los Angeles and there's these zillions of millions of people, the animals are still.
I live right over my house looks over the Sunset Strip. It looks over Hollywood, the Capitol Records building, everything. On a nightly basis, I have a cavalcade of animals. I have coyotes that run across my lawn. I have a bobcat. I have skunks, raccoons, possums, owls, deer. I have deer out on my front. It's insane, man.
Are you just live and let live with them? I mean, you let them
or are
exist,
you a hunter?
or do you?
No, I don't hunt. I try to live with them
Is
harmoniously.
Thanksgiving interesting at your house?
Yeah, it is. But I did get attacked by sometimes the animals get a little antsy, and out of all the animals I got attacked by the skunk, man. And that's a weird attack because every other animal will claw you or bite you. This thing turned around and shot ass sauce all over me. The hell is that all about?
A tasty treat. So,
the worst thing is they think you're a Green Cross store now.
That's
Wouldn't
right.
you love to have that defense, though? I mean, wouldn't you love to have that power?
You do. What are you talking about?
It's like ass Gatorade or something. It's like, what the hell? Bite me something. Don't shower me with your ass juice.
So this stuff shouldn't alarm you too much, though.
Yeah.
With your history, you've been a forest ranger. In
That's
your life.
right. Yeah. I used
in
to
Canada or in the United
Canada.
States?
I used to work as a forest ranger up in northern Canada on the shores of Lake Superior. Had many a run-in with bears. I got charged by a moose. I used to be a canoe guide. I used to have to do fish and wildlife work. I had to wrestle a wild caribou to the ground with my bare hands.
What?
And, yeah, we had to wrestle a wild caribou down and tag it and pull a tooth. You age animals, at least the caribou, you pull a tooth but you count the rings in their tooth, and that
They actually
ages them.
have layers on the no.
Yeah,
Really?
that's right.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
Yeah.
Do you have a necklace of caribou teeth? That'd
I
be
have a
badass.
necklace of. I have two necklaces that I made from animals that I stumbled upon up there. I have a bear claw and bear tooth necklace that I made, and I have a snapping turtle claw bracelet. Snapping turtles have these great, but they're like the Freddy Kruegers of the nature world, man.
Absolutely.
If they had a furnace, it would be full of turtle corpses, believe me. But I made a great necklace out of the claws, and what's funny is snapping turtles have really rubbery flesh. Like it's almost like rubber because they're aquatic and they live in the water.
Not as hard as you would expect a lizard like flesh to be, but more like rubber.
Right. It's like
almost like a toy.
Like a toy, yeah. It took me hours to cut the claws out of this snapping turtle, but it hurts. It's the only jewelry I have that hurts because these claws, you wear this thing and they dig into you. It's dangerous jewelry.
You still got a little bit of a rugged look about it. Now that I look, it's a very rugged leather jacket. Is that something that you buy like that, like distressed furniture, or is that seen a lot of wild fights with, people shooting ass poo at you in your backyard and things like that?
It's kind of rugged. It's beat up. I like my clothes. Like I feel like they're my buddies, and this is what I do with my boots. I wear a lot of boots and shoes. I usually get a pair of shoes or a pair of boots, and I wear them for like 2-3 years. I wear them out, that same pair, and I feel like they're companions, that they've been places with me, and I travel a lot, so I always retire my boots in unusual places. I've left a pair of boots in the middle of Death Valley up on a sand dune. I crazy glued a pair of my cowboy boots to the Eiffel Tower in France.
You crazy glued it?
I crazy glued
like in a spot where it might stay for a while, or just to frustrate one Frenchman for a half a day?
Well, what I did is I went up to the upper layer on the Eiffel Tower, and I had my brand new cowboy boots under my coat, and I stood in my old cowboy boots. I crazy glued the bottom, stood right near the ledge, stepped out of my cowboy boots, put the new ones on, and it looked like with my old boots, someone had leaned over to take a picture and fallen out of their boots.
Beautiful.
It looked great. It looked
Fantastic.
great. Yeah.
Did you stand around and?
We stood around, and it was amazing because within about 45 seconds, it became like Jim Morrison's grave. It was the new tourist attraction.
Yeah.
People were posing with my boots because it just looked so funny. So I like to have my boots remembered.